Hello. Oh, how are we doing today? Here we are, Saturday night. I wish I felt. I'm hoping the stream's going to deliver. Perk this little chicken up. This little chicken needs a little Perkins. What's going on, guys? How are we doing? Firestorms? Where in the world are you where there's firestorms going on? What kind of firestorm? What is going on where you are, Nara? Right, what are we mixing? Reds. Well, it's always good to be alive, right? Let's get this blue tack on. Oh my, Jeeves Louise. Well, I for one am thankful that you are alive. That is good to know. Hey, Francois. Right, where are we at? Reds. Now, I mixed up some reds that have not survived. What was it? Mephisto Red and Blood Angels. That's what it was. What did we do yesterday? 4 hours, wasn't it? Ah, Fred, hello. How are we doing, guys? It's nice to see you popping on. Let's see if we can't work this. It's an awful lot of water in my wet palette. Can I just empty some of that out into my paint pot? There we go. Then straight in there. Yeah, I'm assuming, Nara, that Mum's okay as well, right? Yeah, a little cheeky early vortex. Just for you, Freds. I'll do it with the ink as well. Doesn't really need it. But there we go. So how your days been, guys? What have you been up to? How have the days been? Ooh, a crew. I tell you what, that combat patrol, I really don't need more models at all. I know that sounds a little bit like a crime to say it out loud, but I really don't. Really don't need more models. Good. I'm happy. Mum's okay. Right. I barely scratched the surface with these reds, if I remember correctly. What, the fire scared her, did it? I mean, firestorms would probably scare me, to be honest. Ooh, okay. That actually sounds like a nice day, Francois. That sounds like a nice day. Oh, not able to do something that doesn't require power, huh? Not able to pick up a book or something. Got a bit jittery, did they? Why do I feel like these reds are looking a little bit better, actually? Maybe. Let's just give it a little test. Oh, yeah, maybe it is a bit brighter, actually. Oh, Eskimo! I hope that's the only message you're going to type today, sir. Your Majesty. Of course, like, Eskimo, I don't want to feel like you've got like royal pressure placed upon you. You can chat if you want to. Yeah, you've got to appreciate firefighters. They really do put their buns on the line, don't they, to keep us all safe. In Finland, there's a full-blown thing where there's a lot of just outright, completely volunteer firefighters. Like, they just do it, not paid. They get all the I mean, like, for all intensive purposes, they are firefighters. They just don't collect a wage. Oh no, it was lighter. I'm doubling up on this red. I'm not at this. Oh, maybe I am. Well, we're going to put some on anyway. Let's put some on anyway. Bring this red up. The peasant life. Oh, you're handing in your crown for the evening. Well, I look forward to having a chat with you then, Eskimo. If that's what we've got, we can build up a little bit of lore about you. What you? Well, let's start with the most important questions. What you're collecting, what you're doing, what you're painting. I'm very happy with Eskimo as King of the Lurkers. Mostly because no one else wanted the job. And we didn't even offer it. We forced him to become King of the Lurkers. Can I ask where in the world you are, Nara? Where in the world are you where this is going on? PA. I mean, you're forgetting I'm a European, aren't you? Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to go with that one. Or Pennsylvania, Albuquerque. Or Portland, Aubergine. Aubergine, how do you say it? Aubergine. Western Pennsylvania. Okay, I was way off. Hello, Balloon. Pennsylvania. I thought Phoenix, Arizona was a good guess, though. Phoenix begins with a P. Good job, table. You know what I've noticed? I know we're largely international now with the channel, right? But we don't have a lot of this live streaming has become like a nice little data repository for me, because not knowing anything about the States, I've been able to glean so many little nuggets of wisdom. So it hasn't half been useful. Just a nice little, what do you call it? I don't have a word for it. Eskimo, help me out here. What could I call it? Here's a question about the States, right? Do you have... I assume you have all-you-can-eat buffets, right? No, you're the one sharing the nuggets, Francois. I'm not going to list my nuggets. Don't get my nuggets out for just anyone. Okay, you do. All right. So what's the A? Because Nara said PA, but then said Western Pennsylvania. Western Pennsylvania doesn't begin... Western doesn't begin with P. So why is it P? Probably not. Probably West. Arizona? No. Oh, I'm messing it up now. PA. Okay. Pennsylvania. Okay. So the West isn't implied in it at all. Okay. Now I get it. I mean, what's to do on those Reds? Nothing. Nothing, mate. They're done. They're sorted. Oh, yeah, because of, cost of living going up for you poor buggers. Yeah, that's true. So I guess that it's not economical for them. Hang on, Pennsylvania. I've been saying Pennsylvania. Oh, I've been saying it wrong all this time. Wise words indeed from Fred's the Sage. Okay, that is actually brighter. That's good. Okay, let's see if I can test my states knowledge. Okay, so if I said I'm from WN, can I say I'm from WN if I'm from Washington? But Washington's not a state. So I can say WN? Needs a little ink in this. Okay, so if I say Washington, D.C., I have to say WC? Water closet. How do I say Washington? Oh, you just say DC. Okay. So it doesn't apply to DC. DC stands for Dong Closet. Direct current. Ducking close. Danger close. Danger close. I was too busy saying my DCs. I messed up my painting there. No one will know. I'll just cover it with more paint. What else? Dangerously cack. Yeah, but your guys' driving distances are astronomically long. Totally different thing. Totally different thing. Yeah, it's totally different from Helsinki. Hello, Bull. District of Columbia. I never would have got that. Never would have got that. Yeah, 5 hours is crazy. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of a comparison. A little bit of a comparison of European cities. I'll give you an example of Finland, right? So I can walk. I can walk for about 4 minutes to a tram station, tram stop, right? And I can hop on a tram. They're not very fast, and I can be in the center in 15 minutes, right? Center of the city, right? I could also walk into the center of the city if I really fancied it. Just take me about 45 minutes, right? However, what they're doing is, and you never have to wait more than 10 minutes for a tram. It's 9 minutes per tram, right? Maximum wait. So when you get to the tram stop, you might have to wait a maximum of 9 minutes between trams. But the issue is that that's too long for the city of Helsinki. So they're building a new tram line practically outside my house. So my walk will be reduced from 4 minutes to about 20 seconds. And then I'll be able to get on a tram and go wherever I need to. So it's just very different. Very different. They like their public transport here. They're not keen on cars. They're not a fan. Oh yeah. Oh wait, DC. Are we talking about DC or Helsinki? Yeah, and I get the. I might be going out on a limb on here, but I feel like US public transport isn't necessarily the safest of places. I've just seen a couple of incidents. I don't know if that's the case, but it's already started, Eskimo. I gave my boy the free mini of the month this week. This month, sorry. I gave it to him, and he's having a blast assembling it, or at least watching me assemble it. But he cut them out of the sprue. Just his little face light up. It's lovely. The local government I live tries to encourage cycling, but well, the trouble is you don't even have cycle lanes, do you? You just have to kind of wing it on the road, and that's very dangerous. But also, you can't necessarily blame the drivers for that, because when you're driving such long distances, you get it in here in Helsinki as well, because with drivers, they don't have to necessarily stop a lot, because there's a lot of roads, not a lot of people. So when they do actually have to stop, it's almost a chore. So they don't really do zebra crossings too great. The issue is that without cycle lanes, and you're driving such long distances in the US, you don't have to have your awake mind on for cyclists all the time. So I feel like it could encourage the occasional, car squish bonkins. I fully expect the new Warhammer World to get cleared out. From what I hear, you've got to lock your stuff up in supermarkets from it getting nabbed, which is crazy to me. I don't like low trust society. I don't like it. Right, I'm dancing a merry jig around these reds now. I'm not sure where I've gone or what I've done, because they're always very gradual. But as Francois said with my Demon Prince, the reds my reds come out a little bit flat. Right, I'm going to lighten this again and go on again in some bits. Okay. I don't know. I feel like left to your own devices, a lot of people will simply devolve into me, mine, grabby. And corruption certainly doesn't help with that. I need to lighten this red, so I've gone Mephiston red with Blood Angels contrast, and then I lightened it with Trollslayer orange and Magoth flame, but it's still not tickling my pickle. I need to go a little lighter. So dare I say it, I'm going to add a little bit of Corax white into it and see how that gets on. So moving on to something slightly more positive. I ain't old. So it turns out you can buy an old style phone with modern connectors, and it's not that expensive. So the idea of having like a table hotline during the stream is perfectly viable, which is nice to know. It's perfectly viable to have a phone because the streams are not interactive enough. And so the phone thing is definitely a go. That is so red, I can't use that. I need something that just looks like pink. Guys, look. It just looks like pink. Let me show you. Just looks like pink. I'm not putting that on the Carnifex. I'm not putting that on. It's too pink. Maybe if I add a little bit of orange. Oh, hey, Warden. Sorry, I didn't see you. Sorry, bud. Don't give me any flack for forgetting you, all right? Just be more friggin' memorable, all right? Don't give me no flack. Don't give me no flack. Just be more interesting, right? It's a you problem. It's not a me problem. It's a you problem. Doomfire Magenta won't let me down. Let's give this a go. So, actually, on the subject, Ball says Tyranny players, right? I'm thinking for 11th edition, I might play Tau. I might just collect like a very simple list, maybe just like 3 or 4 giant, big, shooty pew pew things, and just rather than trying to worry about objectives or anything, just pew pew the hell out of the opponent, rather than doing anything else. I might just do that. That's what I'm leaning towards. I might just try that instead. Now, I know I get Space Marines and Orcs in the box, but maybe I will go for something simple, like because I know that Tau equals pew pew. So if I go biggest pew pew, memorable. What are you talking about? You think of me every time you look at your Norn neck. I'm doing a handstand in front of the camera right now. That is true. And I was manhandling you just before the live stream, actually. I was looking at your cake to seeing how I could enhance it. So I do think about you quite a lot, it's true. Right, this looks pretty pinky, so we're going to use this super sparingly. But it will calm down. But we'll use it just in a few places, not too much. Please calm down a little bit than that. Just a little bit. Guys, don't do it to me. Come on, don't do it to me. I've been a busy bee. Let's just do a stream. You know what? Let's just do a stream where we just compliment each other. Let's just change it. Let's go to Reversi land, right? We're just going to do compliments. We're just going to do compliments. What I'm looking for is high points, low units, right? Because, you know, 11th is looming. I just want to get something that doesn't require a whole lot of painting, gets it on the board, or something big to flesh out something I have existing force-wise, I'm thinking. Yeah, I know, the compliment thing sounded weird in my mouth. It's not going to work. I just can't do it. Can't do it. The insults make me laugh too much. I get tickled by them too much. Compliments just feel... It just doesn't feel right. Okay, the good news is that pink does tone down a little bit. No, Eskimo, it's just been a long day. It's a few things. I'm not going to... Well, all right. So, the stream's not interactive enough for me because, because of M-Gate. And I know I shouldn't think about it, but I do. So that's why I'm looking into the phone thing and the shot collar thing. But I miss it. I'm missing it a little bit. I miss that facet. It's one third of the Trinity. But then today, I went swimming with the kids, and then I went to an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet, and I felt it was a challenge. So I'm absolutely full of pizza. But I'm not tired of painting. I'm a little bit stressed out that I'm not assembling stuff. I feel like I've got a lot of assembly and a lot of mini putt cake to make, but I'm just not. I'm not finding the sit-down time to assemble stuff, which is a very nice problem to have, frankly, with the assembling. Like I wanted to. This is the second day in a row now where I've been like, I've got the cake, I've got Morty, I want to start putting them together. But then by the time I get off and free, I want to jump on a live stream. So, and I want to set up a gaming board, I want to get some terrain going, I want to roll a few dice around, or at least try to. So, but these are very first world problems. I should be grateful that these are the worst of my ills, frankly. Hey, Job. Yeah, it's a painting stream. It's I just want some scale. I just want some progress. Some scalability, things happening, things. Interesting things. And I need to keep my interest in as much as I need to keep yours. And I figure that if I have interesting things for me, then it's in turn interesting for you. But mostly, I'm thinking of me. I need more stuff, things, going stuff to do. Occupied, busy brains. I don't know what Francois' explanation of Zap 10 thing is. I don't get it. I'm not a cool kid. And he hasn't explained it. Last time I asked him, he told me, he said some very horrible things, in fact. He compared me to some very horrible people. He said some particularly nasty things. And I was sad, but he laughed. I'm making this look more pink. This is definitely the last amount. This is the last bit I'm putting on the red. I'm not going to try and blend it any higher than that. Oh, thanks, Job. That's really nice of you. Yeah, well, we would be on Streamlabs, but I kind of set $30 aside for Streamlabs, but then I had to buy Morty. And I had to. I totally choked. I choked. I just kind of like trying to find something. And then so it ended up Morty. It was Morty or Skaven. It was very close. I am a little bit of a slacker, aren't I? If anything, I should find the time to... I should just make the time to assemble stuff. Okay, that's way too many highlights. Just a dab, just a little cheeky dibbly dab. You come on as long as you want, Job. There's no prerequisite. You come in, say hi, and immediately go if you want to, bud. It's no problem. This thing's totally optional. Table, you assuming we do not want to see a build stream of models or cake? It's not true. Well, the issue is, right, that the last build stream I did, I lost the Saturnine arm, didn't I? The last Milliput stream I did, I added a cake load of Milliput to that Nurgle vehicle, which I ruined. So I've got a bit of a bad track record. Less is more. Yeah, that's what everyone says about me, actually. they say that exact same thing. Just little cheeky dabs, little token dabs. Blum. And also, the other issue I have... Oh, man! Well... So I joined this live stream and this table guy, right? All he did was bloody complain. His life's pretty good, frankly, but all he did was moan. Just thing after thing after thing. Constant moaning. So you know what I did? I reported him to YouTube. I reported him. Just constant moaning. All he did was moan. His painting wasn't even that good. So yeah. You know what? But this lovely pink is actually lovely. So I might just... Oh no, I can't put it on his cheeks because I'm going to cakeify him. Do you want to put paint layer between that and the Milliput? Where am I? I think I've gone a full circle here. I just want to do a tiny bit on this bit. Oh, that's totally in the hole. But I will just pretend that it's fine. Just a ever so slight bit on these. Just token of the token. I'm repainting those a little bit. What am I doing? Drinking gin? Why am I repainting the same bit so much? Okay, in the same here. I'm just going to splodge it, and wherever it covers, it covers. But I do want to put a little bit on here, just there and there. Maybe a little bit around here. Just bring this up ever so slightly. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Warden's here. Also, hello, Wolf. Warden's here. He's going to ask you for some tips. Words got out, Warden. Words got out. I've been telling everyone, Warden, that you're excellent at painting and that everyone should ask you for tips. So if you've got an increase in requests, I have... yeah, Wolf just confirmed it. He asked this question before even saying hi. I'm going to slap a load of ink in there. And then I'm going to call that a day with the eye. I'm totally going to call it a day. Oh! Well, I tell you what, Freds. What we can do is we'll do a bit of painting. We'll do a bit of painting, right? And we'll do 3 hours. 3 hours for the tally, right? So that... Wait, hang on. Let's work this out, okay? So we ended yesterday on a bit of a... Oh, we haven't done Titus. We should do some Titus. So we ended yesterday on a bit of a wonky number, right? So if I do 2 hours and 45 minutes, right? We can eliminate this and get us down to 759. So if we do 2 hours 45 minutes, then what we can do is I'll move the paint to one side. I'll crack out the Milliput, the Nurglings, and Morty, and we'll do some assembling at that point. How does that sound? How do we feel about that? Right, so the purples, I mean, frankly, I should bring them off a bit, but, oh, I should. How did I mix the purples? Well, I don't have to get super close. I just need to get near and a little brighter. If that's something, you know, I mean, because I've been really hankering to start work on the, but the issue was that people wanted the cake to be a surprise. So maybe we make one Plague Bearer and cake it that isn't affiliated with the others. You know, like just one random. Bye, Jobs. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks. Bit of purple. We're at some Carrion Boig. Carrion Boig. That's still very purple. So that needs a little black. Oh, is it me? So that's what I've mixed together so far. We've just got very much a purple. So I'm going to add a smidge of Abaddon. What do the people want? Just tell me what you want. I can just do what people want. I'm largely okay with whatever. That just looks like black now. I'm pretty sure you can't lighten purple once it's... That's not a bad colour that I've got there. That's not bad. It's very inky, but I'm going to go with that. Let's see how much brighter this comes out. Hardly at all. So this should be the littlest of the these bits. It's too purple. It's too purple. It's not ready enough. But I'm committed now. Let's just do a tiny bit. Tiny bit, and then I'm gonna say that's done. Not even gonna edge highlight, I don't think. This purple red combination has been tough, and I think what I've not done is mix and apply it in one sitting. Coming back to it is the toughie. Like if you had a paint that was near enough to it, yeah, sure, you could get close to it back relatively easy, but having to remix it is tough. You know what, it looks alright actually. I can live with that. It will fade a little bit. It's not a lot of spots anyway. Yeah, you know what, I think I'm inclined to not edge highlight it in any real way. I think it will be too much. I think I need to know when to stop with this guy. And I think that point is just about now. I think that's the point. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stop. I think I'm mixing too much for the sake of it. Yeah. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. I think I'm going a little bit round in circles. So, let me think. What needs doing? Just base stuff, I think. The sandbag, the barrel, the ammo thing. I think bacon's alright. I think edge highlighting the shell really jumps out and it kind of detracts from the flesh, but I don't know. I think it's a strong attempt. I'm not unhappy with it. I think it's a nice try. I'll take it as a nice try. Now, I've got a lot of red and purples on my palette. None of that really helps me. Tau ochre. Let's mix some. Dara. Quite excited about gluing some bits. So a little bit of tau ochre, nothing really to lighten it. I'll just grab a bit of, screw it, I'll just put a bit of Correct in it. Ah, that's why it's so patchy. It doesn't have an ink in. Let's put an ink in it. Kato, that the Ultramarine thing, was it Sicario, Cicero? I don't know what it is. I didn't listen to it. I just watched it muted. It was just a shouty Ultramarine guy, right? Did you get super white? What's super white? I didn't actually order any whites from my paint order. I got a Slaanesh grey, which looks quite interesting, potentially. White but super. Okay, they're not talking to me. Sorry guys, I forgot that. It's not about me. Do apologise. What am I reading? We'll sell Space Marine crotches really, really cheap. I think it's 3D printed Space Marine bits, Nara. That's what I think it is. You know, like if you supply certain bits of kits, it allows you to get a lot more Marines for your money. Like Hive Tyrant torsos, for example. You 3D print Hive Tyrant torsos, you get 3 Tyrants out of a single kit. No, I don't know what the nearest thing is. I guess like there might be a way to set it up so you can post little. I want to say emoji cats, but I don't guess that's. I don't guess that's the same effect. Make a custom emoji that's your cat. That might be a doable thing. I don't know if that helps. I don't even know how to go about setting that up. And I also think that the channel isn't, you know, because we're channel light, aren't we? They don't trust us to do anything like that. Oh, there you go, cat in a box. It helps. It's like a little, it's a little methadone for your cat addiction, I guess. It's not quite the right cat, but it will do. It will scratch the itch. Is that the phrase? I think it is. Right, well, I'm going to have to have a little break from painting this guy once I've done this little edge of the base, because I need to let it dry. And I certainly won't be able to manhandle it and paint other bits whilst it's drying. So I'll do this one coat of this. This is my least favourite bit, doing this bit. I hate it. I'd just stick some black tape on it if I could get away with it. So this is just a Banner Black with a little bit of Drakenhof Nightshade shade in. Because the less layers, the better, really. Does it not have to be black? Drakenhof Nightshade Shade. Is that what it says? It says Drakenhof Nightshade Shade. Shade Drakenhof Nightshade Shade. That's the one. I'm sorry, what? Okay, so he's drying. I'm going to pop him. I'm going to pop him up here next to the giant to just dry off. His base immediately touched some other minis that are sitting on their sides, so it's probably a nice little bit of a bad and black on them. I've also got some amazing news after we put on this Titus layer. Some absolutely brilliant news. I can't even contain my excitement. I went into the shop and I saw it, and I knew you'd all be very interested to hear the good news. I've already had a little taste, and I'm a big fan. I can't wait to show you. That's coming next. So stay tuned. Call your gran. Get her on the stream. She's going to want to know about this. So I'm just saying, you're going to want to know. It's some big news. Big news. I can't just tell you. Nara. I've got to show you. I've got to show you it, right? My little face. Oh, I just a big smile on my face, and I immediately started grabbing. I was like, get over here. Get over to me right away. So you have to pay for this. Obviously, they said it in Finnish. It's just, you're not going to believe your eyes. You're going to be so jealous. Just the most jealous a person can be. Frankly, I think you might suffer internal hemorrhaging from the amount of jealousy you're going to experience. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if... I'm just sorry, but frankly, I deserve it, you know? I deserve this good fortune over you guys because I'm just better. Oh, God. It was basically my favourite bit. It was basically, as soon as I saw it, I was Bilbo in Rivendell. We all know how he went. I was like, you know, that's exactly what it was. Immediately, I was like, oh, my old friend. I sure would like to hold you. It's on its way. It's I mean, I'm not, you know, in any way a martial artist, nor do I have a spear hand creature thingy like Scorpion. So if you just imagine an overweight guy with a bit of string with a bit of blue tack on, throwing the blue tacky string and shouting, get over here, whilst his trousers fall down, then that's more accurate to the real situation. Sorry, Nold. It's not ignoring. I'm just kind of trying to feel better. So it's not ignoring. Now, I know you like to say I ignore you, but you know, if you could just step into my brain, you'd be like, hey, you know, you're doing really well. So shut up. Shut your face. I was trying to say some good news. I'm going to ignore you some more, like I do on purpose every time. I'm going to, be quiet, you. Why can't you be more like Eskimo? Oh, wait, Eskimo's talking. Why can't you be more like the Lurkers? Oh, I should mention them. Oh, they've all left. Everyone's left. I think I just managed to alienate everyone in a single sentence. Ah, man. Please come back. Please, please, please. The voices are coming. Please. Say something. Distract me. There we go, Titus. Nara, if you could be so kind as to say the magic words, if you could be so kind. Well, isn't it obvious, Martin? Look, it's Captain Titus. See? There we go. Ah. Nara. Who wrote that? Wait, let me check. Nold. I've got to write it down. Okay. That's it, isn't it? That is it. I've got to write it down. Nate. How many songs on a music album? How many songs? Five to 13. I could do 5. That's it, isn't it? That's another way to interact. Now, I don't know anything about music, right? I don't know how it works at all. I do have the voice of an angel, but I can't string together string together a song, a lyric, a music, a beat. I don't know, but I'm going to release an album. Yeah, Al Jobe's back, and also I found this little gem. That's the future, guys. That's what the future's going to look like. And I will say this: if you really play your cards, right, you're going to get this as well. If you really play your cards right. If you really play your cards right, you'll get this as well. Yes, you'll get that. But you guys would have to be exceptional to get that. Absolutely exceptional. Forget the hot tub. Forget the millions of dollars in ad revenue. Forget all that. You'd have to earn that. You'd have to earn that view. I'm saying... Oh, post it. Apologise to Gammy. Sorry, Gammy. Sorry, Freds, for ignoring you. Don't ignore Ven. Is Ven here? This one you have to earn it. What is it? It's in Saving Private Ryan, where he's like, earn this. I'm deadly serious. You're not going to get that. None of your business, 10. None of your business. You ain't allowed to know. You ain't allowed to know. You weren't here. No law for you. No. You get law scraps. You get law scraps. Here, let me just throw these law scraps all over the floor. Don't quite understand? Well, that's all you deserve. Puh. That's all you get. We're going for a music album. Currently undetermined name. We're doing the telephone thing so that you can just ring me in. It'll be like, it's going to be an old-looking telephone. Bring. Hello? Table speaking. I'm a what? You're absolutely right. Good day to you, sir. And then we can't do the shot collar. But then I started talking about late game stuff. Titus Tally. Thanks for not telling me, Nara. So there we go. Yes, but prescribed ones from doctors. So shut your mouth. Noel's important question. Let's have a look. How much to get my name tattooed on the right? How much? Oh, you're talking cheeks. So what you're wanting is... You're wanting something like that? You're wanting something like that, Noel? Is that what you're wanting? Something like that? Is that what you're wanting? Something like that, Noel? Okay, $1 million. There you go, $1 million. And the cost of tattoo, and my travel expenses, and a packed lunch. You have to pay for my sandwiches. That's what it would cost. Yeah, a milli. Like, people paint pictures of that beauty. You know, it's like a beautiful landscape. A 1 in 10 million view. What's your favourite faction? Martin, that's an interesting point, right? So currently, in gearing up for 11th, I'm thinking I might go something that's very simple to play as. And I'm thinking maybe Tau. Just sit back and just fire loads of stuff at everything. At least then I would kill something, you know. I could just sit back. I wouldn't have to worry about movement phase. So that's good. Oh yeah, the brilliant news, guys. Let me go fix that for you. Hang on. One moment. Yeah, Chaos is... Well, yeah, I mean, ironically, as fate... So, ironically, through sheer allowing fate to friggin' dictate my life, I am very much a Chaos collector. But I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm very much a Chaos collector. It's very strange. When you don't care about what you get, you just want to paint. It's very strange what direction it takes you. You're kind of largely just along for the ride. Let me get you the big surprise, guys. Let me get you... Okay? Okay, so Now, I know I said a million, Nold. I know I said a million for the butt tattoo of your name, but frankly, I mean, I'd pay you, you know, just to have that on there. I'd pay you. Like, how much do you want for me to get that tattooed on there? Okay. Oh my God. Fred's. That Fred's has some Sixth Sense stuff. Okay. So, it's only 79 cents, right? Okay. Right. Here we are. Megaforce. Okay. It has space shuttles on. It has Spaceman, right? Saturn, and a lot of space shuttles going around. Rather out-of-date space shuttles, may I ask. And look, a little meteorite. A satellite. Okay. Right? They've even given it a flavor name, okay? And this is what sold it for me. The flavor name. Any guesses? I'm going to just take it out of shot. I want to drink this now, guys. So can we hurry up with the guesses? Can we hurry up with the guesses, please? Come on. What's the flavor name? Come on, what's the name? Think about it. And also, do you have this in the States? So, I bought this can for 79 cents, right? But when I take it to a recycling machine, I get 15 cents back. So really, realistically, this didn't cost me 79. It cost me, I want to say 60 something. Space cake? It's not space cake. I'm gonna tell you because it's even better, right? It is. You ready? Cosmic berry. Not just berry. Cosmic berry. Cosmic berry, and it's purple. It's got purple in, and some blackness, some darkness. So it's cosmic berry darkness. I know, right? And do you know what? I like it more than the original. Well, I can't open it. I would have bought all of them. What they did was they filled the shelf in the fridge, and they dumped 2 cases right next to it. Oh no, it is. Look. Check it out. 2 calories per 100 ml. So this is only 10 calories. Yeah. If you excuse me, I'm just going to enjoy my cosmic berry. Yes, I am imbued with the power cosmic. I know. Pretty jealous, huh? I bet you are. Oh. Yeah, so this is my second one. The second one, yeah, that's not as pleasant as the first. I might have got caught up in the excitement. Blech! No, it's sugar-free. Fred has got it. Cosmic berry, exactly. There's the cosmic berry. Right, Titus is done. How's this base? Let's see if I can put another layer on it. Hi, Job. Oh, Job came back. I honestly do think that I need to curb my energy drink addiction because I'm drinking like 3 a day now. And also it got my channel deleted. My addiction got my channel deleted. So I would just like to say I'm at EA, Energy Drinks Anonymous. Hi, I'm Table when I have a problem. And I'm an addict. I drink coffee on top of it. And also my No Explode. So, which is a pre-workout. And then I also eat my creatine monohydrate as well. So, yeah, so it's a little bit of a problem. I think I need an intervention. There we go, layer 2 on the base. But in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy some more. Oh, yesterday you played Bolt Action. Job, Okay, this is some valuable information for me because yeah, it's yeah. So do you know why I left the stream yesterday? It's because I had the third Megaforce, and my eyes went a bit finicky, and my toes went a bit tingly, and my chest felt a bit uncomfortable. So I went bed. So yeah, I think I need to try and curb that. The trouble is, you know, addict. So that's the downside. It's kind of like flirting. Where's the line? You know, flirting with danger. Right. Anyway, moving off that, Job. Who's playing, like, not like the people, but what factions were you playing in Bolt Action, and how long did the game take? Any memorable notes that you could tell us? I'm a complete layman, but I do need to learn a little bit about Bolt Action, as that is incoming very, very soon. Ah. Oh, Cosmic Berry's rough. It's rough. We need something else to paint. This guy's totally not done. I'm not sure I should add more to him without building the rest. So that's going to require me unpacking everything. What have we got? We got some reds and some purples. Well, whilst we're waiting for the base, this guy's base needs milliput. There's the Tyranid terrain. Yeah, okay. There's this guy. There's this guy. We could maybe do this guy. Yeah, I kind of need to slow it down a little bit. Take back her wind. There's some wind. Oh, the wind's got to you, has it? The bad weather's got to you. I'm just going to shave all of those studs off, frankly. Don't need those. Yeah, I've done it again. Drinking this third Megaforce has gone screwed me over. But I've opened it, so I should really drink the last of it. Ooh. I don't know if I'm painting him. At the moment, I'm just kind of cleaning him up. No, like I say, I've had this knife, what, 12 years? It still works. It doesn't cut me when I slip as well, which is a nice safety feature. It gets worse, Nara. The pre-workout, I don't use water with it. I just dump that stuff in my mouth and then swirl some water around in my mouth for maximum delivery of pre-workout. Our table's a monster. He's a monster. Do I want to paint him? I'm not sure. I'm suffering from a little bit of indecision here. Takes about 2 hours for 1,000 points. I blew up a panther and we rolled the mission deployment and table edge. It's not my go your. It's random and that's it. Okay, 2 hours for 1,000 parts. I'm feeling really indecisive. I have I have no decision making ability. I am feeling crazy indecisive. No, I won't go over 3. I think 3 is too much. So height wise, what do you work in? Feet and inches, I guess. I don't know my weight in... What do you do? Weight in kilos? No, weight in pounds and ounces, right? Super fun sounds good. I like the idea of super fun. Guys, I'm feeling so indecisive. I'm feeling really indecisive. I could just go play Space Marine. Well, maybe I'll just check how dry this base is. No, it's not quite dry yet. Yeah, Judd was nice enough to give me a copy of Space Marine 2. No, 2. I'm on... I've just flown to Agranax. It's lovely. Lovely little place. You know what? I'm not going to start that Blood Angel guy. I don't know what to do with myself. I would say... Oh, well, I can... Alright, let's do a cover tour. Okay, so... Alright, fine with me. Let's do that. So we'll start in the top... Oh, what was that? Get back here, you. Okay, so we will start at... Okay, I can't really show you the top shelf because I might show stuff that I can't put on. But at top shelf, there's a Spirocist and the Aztec Death Whistle. That's the only GW stuff on top shelf. Then we have some instruction books, and then we have Age of Darkness, Legion Imperialis, Leviathan books that I've never read. Then we have box of models. Further back you'll see some sprues. That's Horrors of the Hive. That yogurt pot is bits of sprue only. And then we've got sprues. And then back there you'll see, I don't know if you can see back there, but back there in that little alcove there's more sprues. There's sprues, and then we've got my sprays and my acetone, but the sprays kind of, then you've got sprues and sprays there. And if we go down here, we have some assembled stuff. We've got some Legion, not Legion, Hive Secundus terrain. We've got Parasite and Mortex, a Biovore, Plague Bearers. I don't know what's in that box. It will be models. And then we have a cup, some sprues, bacons there. I forget the name of the giant. We've got some salamanders and dreadnought arms and sprues. And then we have giant. Then we have some more sprues, salamander, and then we have some rule cards that I don't know what to do with, but I was going to make like a collage out of them, but I didn't. So that's that. And then these are like plastic card sleeves because I started trying to put the cards in sleeves, but then I just ended up laminating the cards. Then we come into the cupboard. We got executive shelf with the old poster, which was the old. There's like some fossils behind there, and top shelf. This is one of my lights. This is from Lidl. This is my little second light that was gifted to me for Christmas. That's all I wanted, so that's nice. Only €5. And then we've got top shelf. wedged in box. And there's more fossilized stuff. I didn't bother taking the stuff back there. There's actually a self-portrait back there somewhere. And then we have the other light, which is this magnifier. So you can magnify stuff, but it only works when stuff's super close. So you can't actually paint it without getting paint on the lens. It's actually pretty useless. Storage for my made wet palette sheets, pre-made. Poster that's now covered up. Then we have a shelf made out of Start Collecting Seraphim. That's my ballast shelf, just wedged behind the monitor. Then monitor, and then we have stamping plate storage is here. And then my main storage for paints. And then the shelves, obviously you're very familiar with all this. Got these BBs that I don't actually need to keep there anymore. And then other shelves, we've got Terminators, a lot of Terminators that need fixing, and then some terrain stuff, lots of Terminators, Primark, Executive Shelf. So we've got that. We can continue the tour, actually. We can continue the tour. I know I can do. We can continue the tour. So, if we go now to the bows, the underhive, it's not so nice down here. So then we have acetone toilet paper, white tack, Orkan Goblins Battalion, and then power cables, which I worry about spilling drinks on. And then we have the computer, Morty instructions, Combat Patrol Tyranids, some sprues, energy drink graveyard, some more models under there. We have what do we have in here? Terminators, and then that's everything under there. Oh, and here's my old school. That's my old school Warhammer rules. I bought someone's old collection of Rogue Trader rules. It's really nice art in there. So then we can show you. Hang on a second. If I turn the light up. So if I creatively pan this back, if I just pan this back, so that's where I sit, right? So I sit there, but if I pan back, then we can go and see the display cabinet. So then just some random boxes of stuff I got. That's not actually Kill Team. That was some Terminators that I got in that. They just posted it in that. And then just what I've got over the years. Then we've got the Norn. We have box of painted stuff. Carnifex. My nice display / storage. And then there is, what's there? Some Necrons. Some Age of Sigmar stuff. And then down there's all my Age of Sigmar stuff. And then we have, in the very bottom there, we just have models thrown in there, just in boxes, and then there's a McFarlane First Space Marine figure. This is all my old Warhammer stuff, and a little bit of Chaos in there as well. And then my very old Space Marines, and then a lot of the stuff I've painted on stream, so I'll just have painted, thrown in there. So that's that. So then we go to this cupboard, and it's got my Kill Team Titanicus and my Ogre Battle Force, but then the rest of it is table trade stuff. It's not really models in that cupboard. And then in this cupboard I have my my scenery for Imperialis, my Apocalypse, and then back there, this is where I kind of hide stuff that I don't tell my wife about. We've got Loon Boss, we've got some Jackals, Intercessors, some Eldar, a Sentinel, and then these are what do we have? Oh, there'll be that's more what do you call it? Genestealer cults. And then back here I have, what else do I have back here? We have can you see in there? There's some Mechanicus stuff. Mechanicum stuff, some more terrain, and then 2 boxes of the Mechanicum Battle Force are in there. And then here we have some old dwarves, because I love the old dwarves, some grots, squick hoppers, spray painting gloves, sprues, and then back there we have Saturnine Terminators ×2. And that's everything, actually. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, my mistake. Laminating stuff, but then we've got Tupperware containers of orcs, and then back there there's models in there, and in there, and in here are my Saturnine Terminators, or at least some of them. And it's just Tupperware containers of stuff I've been assembling. That's Gene Stealers. And then in there is Tau. And then this one is Saturnine Terminators. And Dreadnought. In there's Terminator bits. And if we go down here, it's bases. Looks like there's a tank in there. I think there's a Plague Burst crawler. And then in there is boxes of models, and then bits boxes and sprues. And that's about everything, actually. So it's not that bad. There we go. See? Not so bad. Whoop. Yeah, but it's a Nurgle tank, so the question is, I've knocked over my instructions, my rules. It's not fully assembled. The problem with my collection is that it's a little bit like my mind, in that it's hard to focus it. Like, it kind of scatters everywhere at once, and I seem to really easily lose interest, or get caught up in a new project. Like, it's happening right now with the channel. Like, ever since M-Gate, I've been like, oh, what else can I do now? So that's why I'm like thinking of like put a phone in, or make a music album, all of these extra things, because it's not stuff enough, you know. And if it's not stuff enough, my mind wanders. So yeah, that's the tour. But it's a Nurgle tank. It's not a tour. It's not a tank. I do have a Sentinel. I've got half of a Guardsman Sentinel painted, assembled, so I could do that. But it's not a finished building. Well, yeah, I did, Warden. But I said I don't need any more models. I did say that. I think what I need is an airbrush, frankly. I think I might benefit from an airbrush, without a doubt. But what would also benefit is if I had, like, when 11th drops, if I could just hammer out a force that I can play a game with, that would be great. You know, that's what I feel like. I feel like if I could just sort out a force that if I could just figure that out. But I definitely feel like I could use a lot more desk space. Because I think if I could get it out in front of me, it certainly helped with the paints. Having the paints immaculately organised around here, it's really helped me, like, use them all, if that makes sense. Having them organised so well. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Was that worth it, Nara? Was that worth your time? I think it's quite a nice little place, frankly. Let's put another layer on this base. There we go. So yeah, what I think I need to figure out some new moves. I need to change things up. Maybe some new shelves would help. Changing things back up, changing things up. But yeah, so I'm a bit stuck. So yeah, I'm gonna go do something else. I think I might glue some stuff or something, but I'm really stuck. I need to, what is it, hour 30? So 7, 6, 0.25. I don't like this 0.25 increments either. So yeah, I'm gonna go do something else. I don't know what it is, but I really need to get my thinking cap on and inject something. I haven't been able to sit down and tinker. I need to tinker something. But yeah, so I'll figure that out and get back to you. But in the meantime, if you have any ideas, let me know, because I need more stuff going on. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to go. Catch you later, guys. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right.